So going forward into 2023 in the general DeFi space or DeFi option space, I'll kind of leave this question open to you. What product or innovation are you looking forward to the most
Um, Personally, or from the Dopex side?
personally?
Oh, personally, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like happening on Arbitrum, so that's cool. I'm uh, I'm super bullish on the future of Arbitrum. I'm seeing like a lot of innovation. Like for sure, options is like something to look forward to, but there is like that missing piece that we're still trying to figure out, right? Hopefully it comes and there's more volume, and there's as there's more volume, right? Like it's also a chicken and an egg problem. Like if volume comes, then it works out, right? But if volume doesn't come, then that's the problem with basically any DeFi protocol. Yeah, I think like on the AMM side, by the way, we're building like some of the guys at Dopex, including me, and some of the guys at Plutus, which is our one of our ecosystem partner. We're building a DEX for Arbitrum, and yeah, I think this DEX is gonna be
Nice.
like, yeah, it's gonna be really sick. Like, we were thinking of coming out with the details. Like, we've been super secret about it, but we were thinking about doing an AMA tomorrow, but we might push it like to Tuesday next week. But yeah, this DEX is gonna be super sick. It's like nothing like any other DEX that are out there right now. So it's basically we're calling it we're calling it internally like Curve 2.0, because we're adding an option layer inside of it. So I'm taking my experience from Dopex and integrating that in a DEX model. Yeah, DEX model. So definitely excited for that. Except that I would say there is a lot of protocols that I'm enjoying, like GMX for sure. Like they're when they're gonna come out with their V2, that's gonna be interesting. Also, we have ZK rollups also coming out on Polygon. That's gonna be something to look forward to. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm still not sold, but I mean, we've been waiting for this for like what, like 2 3 years now. So I think it's time for us to see what it's all about, right? Um, and yeah, I think there's a lot of like innovations like building on Arbitrum, like maybe bonds could upgrade from maybe like from just the DeFi bonds, right, into something actually more like I believe what was the name I don't remember the protocol, but they brought like options bonds treasury bills, sorry, on chain or something like that. uh that was interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Treasury bills on chain, like US Treasury bills?
yeah, U.S. Treasury bills. But the problem with that is that, like, I don't understand how they did it. Like, basically, they're a wrapper from an index that has Treasury bills or something. Because the problem there is that imagine you have North Korea or China basically purchase Treasury bills on chain from U.S. Treasury bills, right? So that creates like complications there and stuff. But yeah, I think like there's always that regulation stuff that is knocking DeFi down, right? But I think once we figure everything out, like DeFi is definitely the place where you can have like the blockchain technology is cool, right? Like you can have imagine every time a Tesla, imagine Tesla would be on chain, and every time a car sells, you can see the transaction on the blockchain, right? As an investor, that's super like super cool
Yeah.
because you can actually look at the analytics behind everything happening. So yeah, I think there is a lot to see. Like you can actually see the bills, the treasuries behind the companies and stuff. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
I'm
think
bullish on DeFi, but yeah.
yeah. I'm definitely really bullish on that. I feel like that comes a lot further down the road when you start having companies on chain, right? Because that all requires to like in order to keep track of those things on chain, you have to have like the whole supply chain process on chain, like from the purchasing of parts to like the producing of parts and tracking how it goes through the process and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm
100%.
definitely
Yeah.
very excited for companies that are on chain and then how the way we value companies, like even in TradFi, will change after that. And like just like, and I guess that's maybe when TradFi and DeFi merge into one. That's when like those things will happen.
Yeah, definitely. I think the main constraint, like why that's not happening, is because DeFi, like right now, we run on nodes, right? And these nodes are uh, expensive, basically to run. I mean, expensive in quotes, right? But they utilize basically a lot of data. and which we call blocks, right? And basically, like unless even if Amazon and AWS basically decides for X reason, you know what, let's all convert everything into blockchain, right? Technology. We still wouldn't be able to run all the data that actually happens uh, basically on every company, everything, right? Like AWS, I guess they're doing it right now with Web 2 and everything, but that has to be centralized, right? The problem with DeFi is that because it's decentralized, it becomes a lot harder to have as much power as the databases that are on AWS, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I guess, it makes kind of the process of adapting a little bit harder.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I covered. I mean, I covered on the high level Dopex, like everything about Dopex. I just want to basically say to everyone, if you guys want to learn more about Dopex or even options, like Dopex Discord is definitely the place to go. Uh, Over there, there's like the community is gonna help. We have moderators, we have everybody's everybody's like really cool. So yeah, definitely don't be shy to just come. Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah, thank you for joining. We talked about a lot. We covered DeFi, we covered options, we covered DeFi options, we covered DopeX. So definitely glad that we had this conversation. Um, look out for the call notes coming out in the next week. You can subscribe to our newsletter with the link in our bio. That's the best way to get the call notes. You get that directly in your inbox. Additionally, we have another Twitter space coming up in 30 minutes. So stay tuned for that too. So definitely that one is going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about Web3 gaming and what's going on there. But yeah, again, thank you for coming on.